to everyone. I'm Ismael M. Reyes and I'm presenting to you my video lesson about the history and rich cultural heritage of the municipality of Romblon, province of Romblon. Let us join me in this video lesson as we look closer and know more about the province I belong. Romblon is one of the provinces belong to Mimaropa region that comprises Mindoro, Marinduque, Romblon, and Palawan. Let us have the objectives of this video lesson. Number 1. Know the historical sites of Romblon and its significance to economic development. Appreciate. Number 2. Appreciate the arts and culture of Romblon. And number 3. Apply the culture and arts through the colorful designs in locally produced materials. But before we proceed to our lesson proper, let us have a guess with the following pictures that I am going to flash here. What words are you going to form based from the picture? You've got it right. It's Biniray Festival. Let's proceed to the second picture. What words have you formed based from the picture? You've got it right. It's marble. What do you see in the third picture? What words have you formed in that picture? You've got it right. It's Fort San Andres. What do you see on the fourth picture? What words have you formed in that picture? You've got it right. It's St. Joseph Cathedral. And now let us know the answer to these questions. What makes Romblon distinct with other municipalities of the province? Romblon makes distinct with other municipalities of the province because of its popularity and hailed as the marble capital of the Philippines. The marble is a kind of stone which is more durable than that compared to the stone in Italy, and until now the province tourism become more stable and make significant changes in the economy of the province itself. As you have seen in the picture, there are kinds of marble that you have seen. On the left side is the century, and on the middle is the century, the green onyx, and on the right side is the green onyx also. The municipality of Romblon also becomes distinct in the whole province because of its historical sites, and that is Fort San Andres, in this site it became the shelter of the American soldier against Japanese invaders during the World War II in 1942. The third is the historical church of St. Joseph Cathedral, which was built during the Spanish era in 1631 and was declared a national treasure in 2001 by the National Museum of the Philippines. Romblon is also familiar with the following local dishes like uta na langka on the left side, and on the right side is the sarsa and the like that other municipalities don't have. The Biniray Festival, as you have seen on the slides, is an annual religious and cultural celebration in Romblon, Philippines, held in honor of the miraculous image of Senior Santo Niño, which is the child of Jesus. It typically takes place in January and features a week-long series of events, including Novena Mass, civic parade, street dancing contest, and other festivities. The festival coincides the Marble Festival, promoting the province marble industry. And now let us answer these questions. Who and what are the icons or images best reflect the culture and arts of the municipality? St. Joseph Cathedral Parish is commonly known as Romblon Cathedral, is a Roman Catholic cathedral in Romblon town in the province of Romblon, Philippines. It is one of the province's known landmarks. It is the seat of the Diocese of Romblon and was declared a National Cultural Treasure in 2001 by the National Museum of the Philippines. The Fort San Andres, which is on the slide, as you have seen on the slide, was constructed in 1644 back in the Spanish colonization. It is a part of the twin forts in Romblon built to protect the town from Dutch and Muslim piracy during the Dutch Revolt. The construction was looked after by an Augustinian recollect, Agustin San Pedro, referred to as Padre Capitan. The site was formerly consist of Fort Santiago, which is now in ruins, and Fort San Andres is the only remnants of twin forts in Romblon. The fortifications were built on top of San Antonio Hill and Calvary Hill, featuring the overlooking view of the town of Romblon. Furthermore, the structure was constructed by locals using locally sourced coral and limestone and completed around 1650. Then the twin forts meant a name where Fuerza de San Andres or Saint Andrew and Fuerza de Santiago Saint James the Great. Currently, Fort San Andres lies on top of San Antonio Hill between Barangay Capaclan and Barangay 2, overlooking the town and its surrounding harbor. The quadrilateral fort features 4 turrets in every corner with a total lot area of 290 square meters. In 2013, the Twin Forts of Romblon was declared by the National Cultural Treasure by the National Museum of the Philippines with other historic sites in town. But before its designation, Fort San Andres went through extensive restoration in 2012 with the efforts of the local government and the National Commission of the Culture and Arts, or NCAA. The marble, which have you seen on the slide, signifies the resiliency and perseverance of Romblomanon people to have a stable economy and tourism that attracts many international and even local tourists to invest their business that opens the opportunity for the people to have jobs to sustain their living. The local Romblomanon dishes, as what you have seen in the slides, dishes like the utan na langka in the left side and on the right side is sarsa na uyang as one of the unique kind of food in Municipality of Romblon, which made every Romblomanon has its own style and preparation of food that other municipalities don't have. The Biniray Festival, which is held during the second Saturday of the month of January, wherein they paint black and wore colorful designs depicting the work of arts and culture of Romblomanon people.